May this transmission find you at the right time, at the right place, in divine timing. Hi, friend. My name is Angelica, and I am a quantum medicine woman. I'm Ascended Master Healer. It's just fancy words to say I help you to move the energy through these readings. And really, we're moving energy. We're bringing codes in. We're bringing remembrance. So these are more than just readings. They're divine remembrances. Okay. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't by using your intuition and your discernment. And remember, if you feel like you need more guidance or more support, you can book with me my one-on-one sessions in the description box below. So let's get into the reading for today. So I was asking who would like to come in and give you this message. Diana came in with a message of focused intention. Okay. So this is about where you are at this time, how to utilize your energy properly so that you can actually make the most out of it. This is about focusing your intention. If you're trying to create a business, if you're trying to grow that business, guess where your intention and your energy need to be flowing more often than not? In that business. Okay. So this is about, what do you want to grow? Because we're in this time of creation, right? What do you want to create? There's a lot of chaos and destruction and all kinds of things going on, but we need to just block that out, and we need to intensely focus our energy and our intention on what we would like to create, what we prefer to create at this time. Whether it's for a business for ourselves, a spiritual business to help people, to help souls, to help humanity heal and listen and grow, or what is it? What is it for you? Diana is coming through, but guess what? She's not just coming as that, she's coming as the High Priestess. So who I'm talking to is you're a High Priestess. So what you're wanting to focus on is High Priestess shit, which means energetic hygiene, energetic maintenance, right? Calling your energy back to you, clearing your energy, clearing and calling your energy back to you. Anything that is having to do with the unseen realms at this time, right? So if you're a High Priestess, right, we're working on our psychic abilities, expanding our psychic abilities, right? We might be meditating more to cultivate a deeper sense of listening to spirit. So the High Priestess is coming in alongside Diana, and look at, she's got a half moon. What are the odds? What are the odds? She's got the half moon and the half moon. It's literally asking you, you need to focus, and you need to focus now. And really, this is like, there's all kinds of layers, right? It's the High Priestess. This is divine feminine energy. We're working in the unseen realms, psychic realms, right? Spirit, I'm talking about mental energy, emotional energy, and spiritual energy. Very, very ethereal types of energies that can't be seen, right? Think about what you desire. Set your sights high. Expect the best possible outcome. I'm speaking to a High Priestess, like, you know what it's time to do and to create. And the energy is supporting you fully. And even more so, you want to protect this. You want to protect. I'm hearing minimal energy leakages at this time. So don't go telling all of the people all over the place, this is what I'm doing, this is where I'm at, no. We want to be very contained. Even how she's holding this moon, it says like She's holding a lot of power, but it's contained. Yeah? She's holding the power, but it's very contained. It's very focused. It's very intentional. She doesn't just leak it out anywhere. So at this time, I would definitely encourage you to be more, to keep whatever you're working on, whether it's a project, whether it's yourself, your growth, whatever it is, I would keep that to a very sacred one or two or few that gets to have access to that information. The rest of the world doesn't need it. Social media doesn't need it unless that's something that's on brand for you, unless that's something that's already in alignment for you. Typically, I'm going to bring people in that need help or support with not being so transparent all of the time. Yes, it's great to be transparent, but you have to learn that there are times when we're creating, in creation, those creations need to be held very close to the heart without little to no interference or perception from anybody else. Okay? Because that helps the energy grow momentum until the time when it's time to put them on display or for them to graduate into the next stage where they can receive that next stage of nourishment. But in those beginning stages, my friend, we want to keep it close to the heart. So take whatever little tidbits of this resonate for you. But at this time, you want focused intention and you don't want very many energy leaks. Okay? With this, your high guides are coming in and saying like, hey, it's time for you to create a life of pleasure. This is what you want to focus on. Focus on when you create with your intention, focus on creating more pleasure. Focus on creating connection within yourself, to your work, to whatever it is, the deepest connection, right? We want to derive deep pleasure from the things that we create, right? With your focused intention, if you want to create a life that you love, then pleasure has got to come in, right? Connection's got to come in. Also, celebration. Create a life you can celebrate by celebrating the life you already have. That starts by celebrating your now. Not waiting till I'm going to celebrate when I have 1 million followers. No, you get to celebrate that now. You get to celebrate yourself now. You get to celebrate yourself and your intention right freaking now, my friend, because now is the time. With that, with your focused intention, okay, that's also going to bring about a natural closure to that which is no longer in alignment with what you are creating over here, okay, with your focused intention. You being the High Priestess, okay? The bottom of the deck, we have Green Tara, Supreme Protection. What you are creating is protected. However, at the same time, no energy leaks. We don't want to be leaking our energy. We don't want to be leaking our energy out into telling everybody our plans and, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. No, that's for you, boo. This is something I've learned many times in a very harsh way. Keep the energy soft into yourself. When it's time to say the things, you'll know. But when you're here, when you're just creating something or when you're just got the idea and the inspiration, you need to let it sit. You need to let it percolate. And you need to let the momentum build within itself first before allowing it to go to the next stage. which is a natural unfoldment anyway. And see this life that you're creating, my friend, this life that you're creating, bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles, supreme happiness, supreme freaking happiness. And this is grounded happiness. This is what you're creating right now. Literally what you're creating. Boom. What? That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Hello. You, as the High Priestess, are calling in, right? Look, look at these gestures. I'm calling it in, right? I'm calling it in. I'm calling it in. I'm creating with the universe. I'm creating with love. I'm just in my divine expression, and I'm just creating to create this beautiful new life with my focused intention. My intention is to create a beautiful life full of pleasure, full of celebration, full of connection. With that, it'll expand. Your vision will expand. As it gains more momentum, it gains more, like inspiration will come in. It gains more pieces to the puzzle. It magnetizes the extra pieces, right? As it starts to fill in itself. You are not in control here, my friend. You are not in control here. At this time, I would focus on the feelings, pleasure, the feeling of connection, the feeling of celebration. Now, whatever that feels like to you, what pleasure feels like, oh my God, it feels like so joyous, or maybe it feels more sensual. Whatever it feels like to you, tap into those frequencies. Cultivate those frequencies daily. Allow yourself to sit for 5-10 minutes and really cultivate some energetic momentum. Just feeling the feeling of pleasure. So what this might look like is in my focused intention, right? I'm just gonna thank you, Source, for I'm so grateful that I get to be open to what is pleasurable for me, joyous for me. And in that openness, in that curiosity, I allow myself to begin to flow into curiousness of what the next thing could be, what the next thing that brings me joy, that brings pleasure could be, what that could feel like. I really like to feel pleasure. Pleasure feels really great. It feels so stimulating to my being. It feels so impactful. It feels like I belong within an ecosystem that is restorative, that is giving, that's life-giving, and that I also get to contribute to that life-giving organism as well. And it feels so good. It feels so pleasurable. It feels so delicious to soak it all up, to be a part of this grand design and be focused in my own reality, the reality that brings me pleasure and joy and abundance and love, whatever that looks like. I just did a little bit of off the cuff of what I could do. This is still new to me. And I can get it going real fast. But sometimes it takes some practice to actually get the momentum going. So that's what I'm talking about. Practice generating momentum around whatever it is that you feel called, whether it's a new business idea or a new spiritual business that you're like, I'm going to create this because this is what is in your soul to do. Do it. Do it, my friend. Do it. Do it with joy. Do it with love. Do it with your whole freaking heart and create some energetic momentum that feels really good to you, that allows you to focus your energy in a way, focus your thoughts in a way, focus your emotions in a way that's bringing such energetic support to this. And let me tell you, as the celestial alignments continue to pop off, because they popping off, as the celestial and astrological alignments continue to grow, it's only going to catch more momentum. It's only going to catch. It's like that snowball effect, that domino effect. Real quick, too. Real quick. Don't be surprised if you start utilizing this practice, let's say. Don't be surprised if you start utilizing this practice to build energetic momentum, and all of a sudden a video you post goes viral, or you start getting a flood of clients, or what it's. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised, because like I said, the energy is ripe. And you, my friend, you being the high priestess, even more powerful, even more potent, because if you resonate with the archetype of being a high priestess, what I'm feeling and sensing is because you've been high priestess in other lives before. You came back to this life to bring in and call in all of your past gifts, all of your past as a high priestess, gifts as a high priestess. And this is the life you are meant to show out in. This is the life you are meant to redeem yourself in. This is the life that you are meant to live your best freaking life, overcoming all of the obstacles, all the things. But it requires spiritual maturity. It requires the spiritual maturity of the high priestess. And only the one that I'm talking to that's went through that, you know what I'm talking, you know what I'm talking about. My words are starting to blend together. But that takes spiritual discernment and spiritual maturity. You, my friend, have done that. Okay? Keep it tight, keep it close, keep your circle protected, keep what you're doing under wraps until it's time for the next phase to implement. Okay? I'm going to leave that there. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget, you can always book a one-on-one healing session, guidance session, or master session with me in the description box below through the link. So I love you, and I will talk to you another time. Bye.